Hello, everybody. Me again. I am gonna talk about the schools this time, I think, because someone sent me a message asking what the schools are like. So, and I wrote this reply, and it was really long. So I thought I'd just make a video about it, and you can see how different it is and stuff. Probably might not be that interesting, but I don't know. Right. Anyway, so I teach at an elementary school and junior high school. The elementary school is like years 1 to 6, a bit like, obviously the same as the UK. They have 6 45-minute lessons with I don't know, 6 45-minute lessons. Yeah, their lessons may be shorter than ours. I don't know. They have like a main teacher, I think, who kind of covers most of the subjects, probably, like most things. And then I have to go to like all the different classes. I move about. The classes tend to stay where they are, I think, in their rooms. Um, Maybe go to like special classes for like science or cooking or uh, something else. Can't remember what it was, but yeah, things like that maybe. Probably music. I don't know. Anyway, so they do that. School starts at 10 past 8, so maybe a bit earlier than in the UK. Sometimes I have to do like morning communication, which is basically just greeting the students or teaching them a greeting or something, or doing like reading a book or something like that. They will start at like 8 10. I have no idea what the kids are doing before that. Um, they seem to be like in their classes and stuff like when I turn up to do those. So I guess they've been there for a second or two or something. Um, yeah, so I go and do my thingies, and then first periods at 8:40, and seconds at so first periods at 8:40, 45 minutes long, and then there's 5 minutes to do in between periods. So then you have second period at 9:30, a break at 10:15, which is probably pretty standard. Third is at 10:40, fourth at 11:30, lunch is at 12:15. This is probably quite boring. Um, yeah, so okay, I'll carry on with this. Right, so yeah, lunch is at 12:15. Cleaning time is at 1:05 in the one that I do. So the students clean the school after lunch. I think like grades 1 to 3 or something do. I don't know if they clean. I don't know. Anyway, they seem to split like that period in half. So you have the lower grades may be cleaning, whilst the others are having a break, and then like vice versa. So the kids that aren't cleaning are out playing basically, and then the kids who are cleaning, obviously. So what else happens? Yeah, fifth period is at 1:50. Yeah, and then six at 2:20, and then they finish at 3:25, or at least at the one I'm at. That's what happens. Something about lunch. The kids eat lunch in their classrooms, which is obviously different, and there's no choice. Whatever's for lunch that day is what you get basically. Um, so and then I get assigned a different class each day, and then I go and have lunch with that class, and I sort of get the same as the kids basically, which is I don't know. It's all right actually. I think it seems healthy. So whoops, wrong switch. Right, I was boiling water, so just got to sort that out a second. Um, yeah, so I had natto the other day, which is like a famous, well, infamous maybe, dish in Japan. It's fermented something beans. I don't know. Google it. Google it. You'll find out. You don't look at the pictures though, because you might be a bit grossed out by some of the pictures. But yeah, it was all right. I thought it was all right. No issues. And luckily for me, the place that does the food does both of the schools that I'm at. So on the Wednesday, I had a certain sort of meal, a certain set kind of meal thingy. And then on Thursday I got it again. Got the same one. So I had natto twice in 24 hours. But yeah, it was. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just beans, like with kind of stringy stuff, which seems okay to me. What else happens? Yeah, so lunch, you don't get a choice. Eat in the classrooms and that. The kids make lunch groups with their tables. They all have a desk each, and then they move them about to make lunch groups. And then I just sit at one of them and eat lunch with the kids and that. What else happens that might be kind of different or whatever? Hold on, I'm sort of just doing this in a minute. This is a shit video. I'm sorry. Yeah, that happens. I'll talk about the junior high for a little bit because that is a bit different. So the junior high school is actually years like 7 to 9. So it's only, yeah, it's kind of quite small, I suppose. In the UK, obviously, we have secondary school is secondary school, and you have years 7 to 11, and then probably sixth formers as well. I think in Japan, they have years 7 to 9 at junior high, and then years 10 to 12. So I think year 12 is compulsory. I think you have to do it. Years 10 to 12 at senior high school. But they don't. So they have an extra year, but I don't think they have sixth form or college. And then their university is 4 years, I think. I think typically from what I've seen, the university is 4 years. So they have 16 years. I think that adds up to about the same, right? 16 years of education and that. Right, anyway, what else happens? The lessons at junior high are 50 minutes, and there's no break until lunch. I don't really know what happens after lunch. I mean, I've eaten with all the kids and that, obviously. But you have lunch, and then I don't think they get a break even after lunch. I'm not sure. Maybe they do. I'm not sure what happens, but I don't really see the kids like running about outside or anything. So I don't know. They and what they do is they clean the school. They clean the school after school is finished. I think they seem to come in after the last period's over and clean the teachers' room and that. What else happens? Yeah, so elementary school, I just kind of go to the classes. The classes stay where they are. In junior high, each year has its own English room. Yeah, so I only really teach in the English room. And that has like the school I'm at is like a square shape with like how do you say, maybe like a courtyard or something, like a this kind of doesn't matter, but a car park in the middle and then surrounded by the building, basically, with like a way into the car park, obviously. And then there's 4 floors, and then on each floor is each year, kind of, but there's also obviously other rooms and stuff, and on the bottom floor is the teacher's room, and things like that. And yeah, anyway, you have an English room on each floor for each year, basically. At elementary school, I do the whole lesson. I mean, obviously, I've got plans. The plans are given to me, and I have been trained to obviously kind of deliver them in a certain way. Whether I do that or not, I'll find out. But yeah, whether I succeed. So I do like the whole lesson basically, and the homeroom teacher, who's like the class's base, that's their normal teacher, kind of participates to get the kids, more involved, I suppose, and also they translate things a bit as well, because the kids' English level is quite bad. So, well, quite low. I shouldn't say bad. That's not a good word. But yeah, so they kind of translate the odd like command and stuff to make sure everyone understands and I do like the whole lesson and all that. And then junior high, I do team teaching with a native Japanese English teacher. So they kind of have to be able to, obviously have to explain grammar points in Japanese so the kids understand. I basically read a book, introduce new words, sometimes do activities with them like games and stuff, and then walk about and terrify them by watching them write and then, you know, like correcting it as they're, you know, it's not really nice actually. It's kind of, you watch them doing the activities and it's not obviously in their own language, so they're a bit shy about using the language, and then I'm sort of, you know, just over the top of them, like watching them hopefully not make mistakes. But yeah, I don't know, it's not very nice really. um, okay, what else happens? So I made these notes, obviously that's what I'm doing, I'm reading notes. Oh yeah, the other day, no, oh yeah, maybe the play area, right? So the play area at the elementary school is like, mate, it's like the floor's all sand, or sandy. I don't know. It's sandy anyway. And then they have swings, which is pretty cool, right? Imagine that. They have like these, like, just bars that you kind of, you know, those like bars that you used to just kind of like just go around like that, like flip over and stuff. They got loads of them. They got like a climbing frame and like a couple of slides and stuff, and things like that. Which is pretty cool. The other day I actually went out whilst the kids were out, and they were all like, they all sort of come running over and that, and it was a bit it was a bit much actually. I had like kids like holding my hands and stuff, and yeah, it was quite funny, but yeah, I didn't see any other teachers out there, so I felt a bit like maybe I shouldn't be out here really. Um, but I think it was alright anyway. Right. At the elementary school, I think this is specific to my school, but I get a whole room to myself in between periods, as they've chucked me in like this place they call like the meeting room. Um, and I sit in there and kind of do lesson planning and stuff, which usually I've kind of already done. So I when I'm not doing anything, I just sort of sit there. And they play the same music at lunchtime. Well, at cleaning time after lunchtime at the elementary school, they play exactly the same music every day. I think there's about 6 pieces of music that they play. So I could probably play them myself now. I've heard them that much, you know. Um, what else? Yeah, though they've really welcomed me really at the elementary school. It's great. I've got like, they made me like a little, like a, I don't know what it is, like a thing you wear around your neck with your card with your name on and stuff. And they've put my name on the meeting room, like saying that, you know, obviously that I'm in there, and that just says my name and stuff. And all the kids call me Lloyd Sensei, which is quite funny. Um, and they always say hello to me, like, even, you know, all the time. Like, you walk past them like, hello, 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 and all that, and they always say hello. That's funny. Oh yeah, something else about lunch. So all the kids kind of bring their own. All the kids bring their own chopsticks. I just get given like a kind of like a spork, I suppose, because I'm obviously unable to use chopsticks. Well, I'm getting better, but you know, I'm glad they assume I can't use them because it makes things easier. And also after they brush their teeth. We obviously didn't do that in the UK, so that's kind of different. They use blackboards with chalk. Uh, yeah, I don't know really. Just in case you wanted to know that, you might. We you know, kind of had whiteboards and pens, but yeah, blackboards and chalk. So the buildings are, you know, everyone thinks of Japan and thinks like it's magical, robotic, everything automate. You know, everything's automatic and amazingly efficient. It's just, you know, it's just a school building, just your standard kind of school building, I suppose. Um, they have verandas at the elementary school. What happens at the junior high? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Okay, some general points. Let's see, what have I written here? I've done the 12 years compulsory, but no sixth form, all that, 4 years of uni. Oh yeah, the school year starts in April, rather than September. I don't think they have half term. I haven't really been here long enough to see. Um, but yeah, you know, I no one said anything about half term or anything. They have I think you get like a week off over Christmas or something. A couple of weeks maybe, or maybe just one at the end of March. Obviously, school finishes at the end of March and then starts again in April. So I think you get a week or two off there, and then I think you get August off as well. So they have kind of quite a lot less time off than we do, and also, uh, yeah, I don't know. Like I've only just learned this today actually. Apparently I think the kids get to school at the junior high. They get to school at like 6ish. Oh no, not 6ish. Like 7ish or something. Maybe 7ish. Yeah, I think it might be 7 or something. So I think the kids get to school at 7. They have morning practice for their clubs. Then they do all of that stuff I just said. 4 lessons without any breaks. I mean, there's 10 minutes between periods, but 4 lessons without breaks, then lunch, then something happens, I don't know, and then 2 more lessons, and then I think they do cleaning time after that at like 3:30, and then I think they do more club activities after that. So it's kind of quite a full day, really. Um, I'm, I think most people kind of do a club activity. I'm not sure if you have to or not, but I think most people do. Um, yeah, I don't know what else I've got written here. I think that kind of covers most things. Um, oh yeah, there's a shoe change area, obviously, because like they have like these shoe, what are they called? I don't know, things that you put shoes in and that, but like in like a rack. And at the elementary school, you just kind of turn up and you kind of go. You can walk on into this certain bit of the school with your shoes on, with your outdoor shoes on. Then you have to take those off, and I've just got plimsolls waiting in my thingy because I bought them over. I bought them and brought them over um, to Japan, so I just leave them at school for when I need to use them. So they just sit in my thing. When I turn up, I just walk in, take my outdoor shoes off, pop on my, what are they called, plimsolly things, put my outdoor shoes in the thing, and then walk about in the school in my indoor shoes. Same thing happens at junior high, basically. But sometimes I have to ask people if it's all right to wear my indoor shoes in certain places because when I go out, when I was out the other day to sort of, you know, see the kids and that. Just touch this. I don't know if my phone's going to try and lock itself again. Um, yeah, I had to ask if it was all right to go out, and they were like, "No, not okay." So I had to change into my outdoor shoes just to go out into the play area and all that. Anyway, yeah, probably quite a boring video for most of you. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably just call this like I don't know, school info or something, so that you know what you're getting. Maybe boring school info would be like more appropriate. Anyway, yeah, maybe some of you learned something. To be honest, it's got to a point now. I haven't been here that long, but it's got to a point now where I kind of forget what's so different about the schools here, and that's why I made these lists. I had to kind of think about it a bit. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably make another sort of update video about what happened like the past couple of weeks or whatever soon. Maybe even immediately after this video, maybe tomorrow, who knows. But yeah, I'll make that and get that uploaded as well. Yeah, anyway, right, so keep safe and that. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was long and boring. Bad combination. Yeah, and I'll upload this other video and yeah, like, watch out for it, I guess. Okay then, bye.